Hi. Well, it's been a long, long time since I've taped anything. I've been through a huge process, of course, with physical healing, but also on a spiritual and mental and emotional level. It was like, whoa, it was a trip, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, well, we've all been on the trip, right? The last couple of months. So, whilst I'm thinking of how I want to um, proceed with my communication, whether it's YouTube or I don't know where, because I started IGTV, but then I have to be short. It has to be done in 10 minutes. And of course, I want to keep it short because I don't want to bore you to death. But I noticed that the time, yeah, it was like a pressure. And the funny thing is, I can totally talk within time because that was my old profession, right? I did live TV, so no problem there, but still it was like, yeah, I just want to talk from the heart, from my soul, and don't want to have any timer, a clock ticking at the back. Because then I get nervous and then I can't concentrate. So I think I tape these things now and then I see where I post them. So, just keep following me and, well, one day I'll know where it will go. So today I wanted to talk to you about, well, where we're heading. Because, as we all know, it's been a hectic time. It's been scary, and I know a lot of us have worked through a lot of issues. And what we see now is a huge polarization. It's people against each other. And in my meditations, I've been hovering above it all like a helicopter, and I've seen some things and I wanted to share it with you. And also to help you with some insights, because I think the term warning would be too scary. I don't want to scare anyone. I think it's important to find your own strength in these times, and we have our own power. There's more to you than just what you see on the outside. There's more to you than just what you can sense with your five senses. You are divine. We're all divine beings. We're light beings. We're energy. And yeah, so where to start? It's so much. So I thought, if you want to know the basics about energy healing and about where I'm going to talk about, and you're like, what? Which chakra? What is a chakra? Energy center? What? Then just drop me a PM and I'll send you some basic info, okay? Because I don't want to bore anyone to death and make this video too long. And I just want to get to the core. So, yeah, let's go. So, yeah, what we're in now is like this huge, gigantic leap in our human evolution. Well, that's not new. I'm not telling you anything new, right? But what I miss in all the hectic stuff is like on energy level where we're going. So I don't like all these words about 5D and 3D, and it's like something is better than the other. There's no better. There's no, I'm better because I'm awake. This is all 3D stuff, if you want to call it that. So if you look at it from an energy point of view, life is energy. Life is moving. It's when you go to the tiniest molecule we have, it's always moving. There's no standing still. There's just no possible way that life is standing still. And yeah, so this is where we're going as a human, as human beings, as planet Earth, as the universe. It's moving forward, and it's moving forward very fast now. So we're going to some other type of consciousness, and people think, oh, this is woo-woo kind of stuff, but it's not. It's not. Consciousness is something very normal. I mean, I always compare it to when you're a child, your consciousness is different than when you're 40. And our collective consciousness is different now than it was 2,000 years ago, right? So when you look around, when you go through the streets and you look around and you see the buildings we build now are totally different than the houses and the places we built when we were here 2,000 years ago, right? So this shift in consciousness, we can witness it all the time. It's normal. There's nothing woo-woo about it. See? So where we're at now, at this time in the universe, we're shifting to another layer of consciousness. So some people will call it 5D. That's okay with me. But I don't want to, use words that tick you off, like because some people like the word 5D and others don't, and then I use that word and then everybody tunes out. So just keep an open mind, and whatever the name is, it's not important. It's just this shift in consciousness. We're growing. And what I see now with this polarization going on is that in the last more than 2,000 years, our society, and yeah, I can only imagine it's all over the world, but I don't know, has been more with the masculine energy. So it was a patriarchy, right? And the feminine energy was submissive to the masculine energy. So these feminine and masculine energies, we all have it inside us, right? So there's no better or there's no failure, and it's not that masculine energy is only for men and feminine energy is only for women. No, it's in us, it's around us, it's everywhere. And sure, yeah, when you're a female, you have more feminine energy, and men have more masculine energy, but there's always exceptions to the rule, so don't fix me on that, okay? But yeah, so in the whole, if you see the last, okay, let's say 2,000 years, we've been in this masculine dominated energy society. So it's and we have masculine energy, we talk about action, we talk about power, we talk about providing, whereas feminine energy is caring, is stillness, it's more sensitive, soft, where masculine energy is hard. So you have these two sides of the metal. It's yin and yang, right? So you need both. You need both. There's not gonna happen anything if there's no action, right? So you sometimes need this masculine force, this power to go forward. So yeah, in the last thousands of years, we have achieved a lot, right? And then I see this shift coming, and it started already around the end of 1800s, where women started to rise, where women started to find out, like, hey, wait a minute, I can do the same as the men can do, or I can do something as well. Doesn't necessarily have to be the same, but I can do more than just stay home, shut up, take care of the kids, So this shift already happened. So this shift, in this evolutionary shift, is already been going on for a long time already, like more than 100 years, right? So there it started already. And why I focus on this feminine and masculine energy thing is because I think that is key here to see, because we skip that part in this whole 3D 5D story. We skip this part, and I don't know why, because that's what we see all around us now. It's like the masculine patriarchy world that has been going on for so long, and that has been silently breaking down, actually, for the last 100 years. This is like the final oh my god, what's the name in English? Like when you kill somebody, or when somebody's dying, you have these final spasms that the body makes, right? And this is that. So what we see around us here is the masculine, well, it's the patriarchy, let's say, that is doing its final attempt to keep the power. It's not conscious. I'm talking energy here. So, well, some parts are conscious, of course, but a lot of it is not conscious. It's just like, we have known this forever. This is what we know, and don't take it from us, because we're gonna panic, right? And even the people that are not into patriarchy, or just normal people like you and me, we panic, because everything is falling apart. Everything is changing. And oh my goodness, where is this change going? Where are we going? So it's like holding on to every last straw. And the power in the world, the patriarchy, is holding on to the straws as well. And they try to give it a last good, tug, as to say, like, hey, you know who's boss here, right? I'm sorry, but we're moving on. This energy is moving on. We're moving forward. You cannot stop this. This is like evolution. It's not something we consciously do. We do not create it consciously. Well, maybe on some level we are, but it's just nature. It's not even only human nature, it's life. We're moving. We're going somewhere. And when you go somewhere, you leave something behind. And not everybody's gonna like it. So, yeah, that's what I feel. It's like it's this on energetic level, or yeah, subconscious level, or I don't know how I can explain it without sounding woo woo, but yeah, it's like the forces that want to move forward, and you have these forces that work against that moving forward, because yeah, it's not nice to change. So that's what we're seeing now, what we're witnessing now. So you see this huge clash between the old model, which is the patriarchy, and the new model that is more going into working together, teamwork, sharing, which is more of the feminine quality. But I believe what I see is that where we're going in this new paradigm, this new world, is that yin and yang, the masculine and the feminine, are really working together. They're coming toward each other. So yeah, but before we're there, you have these polarizations, these two forces that are working against each other at the moment. And it doesn't have to be that way. So what's important now? So you have all these levels simultaneously going on, right? So I travel through all these layers, and I see it all going on. So you have this physical layer, the world as we see it now, and there is a lot of things happening there that are not going to be very nice. So if you think this is bad, it's going to be worse. But don't panic, okay? Because you're prepared, and you know it's for the good, and you know it's going to be better. But it's going to be worse first, because this old paradigm, these old structures are going to fight against this evolution. So on all levels, they're going to try and get you back to the domesticated person that you are supposed to be, right? It's like when the women's movement came up and the men were like, what? Just, shut up. Just listen to me. I'm the boss. And that's what's going to happen right now as well. We're going to be silenced. Well, they're going to try it. They're going to try to silence us. They're going to try to scare us. So we will, comply. And that's going to be on various levels. So, yeah, we have the virus thing going on, and they use that as an excuse to pose all kinds of rules, to impose all kinds of rules. And of course, there's a group of people that complies, that are okay with that, but there's also a group of people that say, well, okay, this is a kind of a nonsense thing, there can be a virus, of course, and it's bad, and it's horrible when you get so ill and even die from it. It's terrible, but that's nothing new, ladies and gentlemen. We never locked down any countries because of other viruses. This is kind of new, and we've seen that the numbers, something fishy going on there. So there's a group of people that says, hey, well, I'm not gonna buy this. You're doing something strange here, and I'm not gonna listen. So then they have to make it worse, right? So in the coming months, maybe years, I don't know, you're gonna see a shortage of food. And they're going to take things from us. Because we've been living a luxury life. We have had our cars, we've had our homes, but it's all based on what? Loans? Right? It's not really ours, is it? So what you're going to see is that everything that we build our security on, our lives on, is gonna, yeah, break down. So I think there's gonna be power trouble, electricity blackouts, and maybe, I hope not, but that's something I feel. Water shortage, drinking water shortage. And I think what's one of the first things we're gonna see is that there's gonna be problems in the distribution of food. And I just want you to know that, you know, you can prepare yourself for this. Just make sure you have everything you need. Don't go to the store and get everything out at once. Just use the next couple of weeks to store up your home so you can take care of your family. I think that's a very important step. And yeah, of course they're gonna use this time and this chaos to sometimes I have to find the words to make us fight each other, right? They already started it, but it's gonna be worse. So it's like, yeah, there's problems in the distribution network for the supermarkets, and that's all because of those people that won't comply to our rules, right? So you're gonna feel angry at your neighbor for not wearing a mask because they spread the virus, right? And because of that virus, now the distribution channels have failed, and now you have a problem. This is like kindergarten stuff. I mean, it's silly that we fall for it, but we do. We already do. I see it all around me. I see people getting angry at each other. For what? It's too silly for words, but this is happening, okay? And I've been silent about it. I was like, yeah, well, don't mingle into this. And but I want you to look at the basics. You don't have to be some kind of you know, a conspiracy theorist or something. I'm not. I'm just somebody with common sense, right? And I'm an intuitive person, and I see with other eyes than a lot of people at the moment see. So yeah, there's a lot more going on. That's all I'm saying. And I just want you to be prepared and keep your common sense. And that's also a feminine quality. Feel. Open your heart. Don't let fear cause you to shut down your heart and go into this fear-based structure, because that's the masculine patriarchal thing, and that's their last straw to keep you bound to them, to keep you in the old paradigm. There's nothing to do there. You don't have to go there. You don't have to stay there. You can move forward. So that's why I wanted to discuss this feminine energy, because that's what we need to address at this moment to be able to withstand this all. If you go into this masculine energy and more in the mental state and the logical mind, well, this is not even logical. It's fear. It's that's just what it is. It's fear. And in fear, you just forget to listen to your intuition. Because, life gives you everything you need. You have this immense power in you. You have an incredible immune system. And yeah, it's sad to say, but sometimes we get sick. I've been ill. And today I have a good day, but I don't know what tomorrow brings. I have a compromised system. So, yeah, but still, that's life. That's life. There's a 100% security that one day you're gonna die. Whether it's because a bus is running over you or it's some kind of virus, but this can be the flu as well. I mean, I always say, if my time is up, my time is up. And it doesn't matter what kills me. It's just, it's time. And of course I want to be here as long as I can, but someday it will end. And it's sad, yeah, but it's a bit ridiculous to be this afraid of something it's not abnormal, guys. But I don't want to have that discussion, okay? But it's that's what they're using so we can fight each other, and we don't see what's really going on. We're evolving, and it's gonna be great. I hope I will live to see it, but it might take another 100 years. I don't know. But I just want to tell you, don't let this all get to you. Build some resilience, and use your heart. Talk from the heart. And yeah, one last thing about all these things that are going on and the feminine energy. What I see and what I know is that this patriarchy is trying to shut us up, right? That's the fifth center here, the energy center, the chakra. I told you I was going to talk about chakras. That's here. And this energy center is all about outing yourself, your thoughts, your insights, your creativity. It's all about getting you out in the world on whatever level or in whatever way that fits you. I mean, there are painters that are painting their message for the world. Yeah, I'm a person that likes to talk, in case you haven't noticed yet. So I use words, but there are other people that express themselves by dancing or just being there, or but this center, this fifth center, is like the connector between your higher consciousness, the connection with the divine source energy, what you might call it. That's all up here. So it's your third eye. It's here with upstairs. You have that's the communication with the source, and with your heart, and the lower chakras, the lower energies, centers over here that are connected to earth. And this center here is actually the one that gets you out there, out here in the world, where everybody can see you, where everybody can hear you, right? That's this center. And just like in the old days when women were stifled, they couldn't speak their minds, they couldn't share their wisdom, their knowledge, they were, shut up. And of course we still have cultures, and this is not to say it's bad or anything, okay? It's just a different level of consciousness, and we've all been there, also here in the Western world, in the Western society. So, but we still have countries where women are supposed to be covered, right? So you just see the eyes, and that's the same principle. It's like you're not supposed to speak. You're not supposed to share who you are, your wisdom. And at the moment, whereas we've been fighting so hard, well, our ancestors, in the early 1900s to get our feminine voices heard, and now we just let ourselves be stifled again. And not only women, just everybody. It's like it's now that we're all being told to shut up, right? And it's important to out yourself, to speak up, to stand up, to stand your ground, to be there in this world on whatever, in whatever way that fits you. Just be your true self. And that's being stifled by these masks. It's a very figurative, symbolic thing. It's like, shut up. Just don't be here. Don't let us see you. You're being asked to not be your total powerful self. And I know a lot of people say, oh, it's just a mask, but to me, energetically speaking, it's like, hey, no, I've had my thyroid really playing up the last couple of 8 weeks, 10 weeks or something. It was like, and I was like, what's going on? Why is this thyroid suddenly playing up on me? Why? I haven't had trouble with it for a long time already. So why now? And yeah, that's it. It's like I have to be me, and you have to be you, the real you. And that's also part of why I'm making this video. I'm like, I have to share what I feel is going on, and don't care what other people might think about it or might say about it. And I don't know, I took a long time to explain, and maybe it's a bit confusing, but this is me speaking from my heart. And I think that's what we need at this moment, for us all to open our hearts, to open our mouths, to open this chakra, this energy center, to be here and, you know, take responsibility for our own lives, to not be afraid, or, you know, be afraid, but be, try to talk about it to other people and work this fear out, you know. We all have fears, and this, what's happening now, is triggering our collective fears as well. It's like the whole of history is full of this shit. Can I say it? Yeah, there's nobody bleeping my video, right? So yeah, we're going through some turmoil, and there's gonna be more, so be prepared and surround yourself with people that are, you know, supporting you, and that don't try to make you more scared, but talk to you in empowering ways. And, you know, if you want to inform yourself, do it properly. Inform yourself more widely than just the mainstream media. And please, please open your heart and listen to your inner wisdom. That's the feminine energy that's in all of us, in women and in men. It's your intuition, and we all have that. It's not just me that has special a gift, like a sixth sense. I don't like those words, because we all have it. Yeah. So just open it, find it, listen to your heart, and you're gonna find that life is amazing. And we're growing, we're moving forward. So don't let the bad guys get you. There's no need for it, and there's no need to be afraid of bad guys, because there's no good or bad. In the core of it, in the core of it all, also the bad stuff that's coming up now is necessary. It has been necessary for us to evolve. So, well, I hope this whole video makes sense. Leave me a comment below if you want to, please. And if you want to hear more like these kind of videos, just let me know. Well, that was it for today. You see, I'm exhausted just by trying to share what I see and feel energetically. It's been a long time that I've done that. So, yeah, it's wide open, people. My fifth center. And I hope yours is too. So, lots of love from me to you. And just share. Let me know what you think. Bye.